healing the darkness in your world. Be still. Take a deep breath. There is much fear all around you in the world at this time, for as we have told you, this is the time of great potential for change. The status quo is not an option. Be still again and take another deep breath. Feel us, for we are with you always and forever. Feel this moment deeply. Allow the mind to be still. Allow the mind to be at peace. It is from stillness that we come pouring in. Feel the moment, for when the mind is silent, you will have access to the wisdom of the ages. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the master teacher, and we have come forth to show you the way. Yes, to show you the way to a new world. But we cannot create that new world for you live on the planet of free choice. It is you that must change your world, if you so choose. The forces of darkness and the forces of light are in conflict with each other at this time in your human history. Your planet has been there before, but this time it is different. And let us assure you that is for purpose. It is from this turmoil, this stirring up, that the change will happen. And although many of you are very interested and concerned about how this change will affect your world as a whole, we would like to encourage you to shift your perspective. For when in human form you try to focus on the overall, you tend to move to your mind, and therein lies the problem. The more of you who live in the mind, the greater the chance you may not get the world you are hoping for, a world of greater peace, harmony, and contentment. Let us remind you of one of the important principles of human life, as within, so without. So if you truly want a kinder, gentler, more caring, and more loving world, you must go within and create that world inside of you. When your inner world is more calm, more peaceful, more harmonious, so too shall the outer world reflect that. Many of you have been taught this many times. You are encouraged to meditate, to do your yoga practices, to convene with nature. But what we see is that you are trying to do so from desperation. Your world has become so fast-paced, so challenging, that it is difficult to go within for long periods of time. It is challenging to connect to your inner still point. Your world is full of stimulation. Your technologies have made it difficult to drop everything and just to be still. We know it is difficult. The trials and tribulations can be intense at times. But if your world is to change, if you wish to bring more light to your world, then you must find the courage, the discipline, and the determination to take time to be still, to go within. You must learn to be content with the nothingness, for as we have told you many times, beyond the nothingness lies great riches. You will not find those riches in your mind consciousness. You will only find them in your heart of hearts. You will only find them in the stillness. So simply allow your mind to be quiet, to be still, and feel the moment. Feel it fully, for that is all you truly have, is this moment. And yes, in the place of linear time where you live, this moment does lead to the next. But when you go within, when you allow the mind to be still, to be quiet, the transition from one moment to the next feels timeless. Let go of your mind and truly feel the moment. Feel it deeply. We know many of you are afraid, for when you allow yourself to truly feel the moment, much suffering comes up. much pain arises. That is because the forces of darkness have been stirred up. That doesn't mean just the forces of darkness outside of you. It means the forces of darkness within you as well. What you are witnessing in your world today is the outer manifestation of the forces of darkness being stirred up within each and every one of you. Even those who have awakened and have been on their spiritual journey are feeling the inner forces of darkness being agitated. And you may ask, why is that happening? We have been doing the work, and yet we are being punished, along with those who have not yet awakened. We understand how you must feel. It is easy to think that this is happening from a place of judgment, but let us assure you that is not the case. This is happening from a place of love. Yes, unconditional love. This is not punishment. This is not retribution. And no, this is not even karma. This, my earth brothers and sisters, is a great opportunity. It is a chance to heal your planet, to heal all the past hurts, pains, and suffering, to heal the karmic darkness that has been building for many years, to heal the past so your planet's future may shine brightly for eons to come. For all life is cyclical. Your planet has been here before. One way or another, the heaviness that is in your world at this time will be cleaned up. The heaviness, the pain, the suffering will either cause your world as you know it to implode or to expand in a new way. One way or another, the pain and suffering will be mitigated. And again, we remind you the choice is yours. And we hear you ask, so what can we do to ensure our world expands and does not implode? As we have said, the answer is to go within. Go to the source of the suffering. There is much darkness within each and every one of you. It comes from your personal history, your life experiences, and even from past incarnations. It is not your fault. You were never taught how to process the darkness that happens to you in human life. We have told you many times you live in the duality where light and darkness exist side by side. That is for purpose. When goodness occurs in your life, you know how to handle it, how to process it. You enjoy it. It feels good. You experience this light and allow it to move through you. But that is not the case with the darker experiences that come your way. Even the witnessing of tragedy, calamity, or disaster causes great inner trauma. But unlike the experiences of goodness, most of you don't know how to process these feelings, and thus they remain in your energetic body. They remain within you. Oh yes, you try to forget. You try to bury those experiences within you. But as many of you know, everything is energy. All is vibration. And because you have not been taught how to properly process the unpleasant, uncomfortable experiences in your life, they remain as murky, dark, slow, heavy vibrations within your physical being. It is uncomfortable, and you struggle and suffer trying to let them go. Often you engage your mind to try to help you let go of these toxic vibrations, but the mind is not capable of doing so. The mind can simply take your attention away from these darker toxic vibrations in a temporary fashion. In order to fully let them go, you must go deep within and feel fully these darker, harmful, and heavy vibrations. Many of you believe that these dark vibrations can cause diseases like cancer and other physical maladies. There is merit in this belief. That is why it is time to learn how to process and let go of the darkness within. Not only will this inner darkness cause physical illness, but it is also greatly affecting the collective consciousness. And so, we come to this time in human history where a decision must be made by the inhabitants of your planet. Will you allow the collective darkness within the 7.5 billion humans on your planet to poison your world as you know it? Will you allow the inner suffering, the inner hardships, the inner pain to manifest into the outer world as it has been doing lately? Will you allow the inner darkness to destroy your external world? The choice is yours. Many of you believe if you work on changing the outer darkness in the world, things will get better. But that is not the case. The only way the outer world can heal is when each and every one of you goes within and heals your demons. We know that feels scary. That is because you have not been taught how to properly let go of your inner darkness. You are afraid of it because it is dark. What if we told you that darkness is an illusion, but so also is the light? For all of your human experiences are merely an illusion. What do you mean that our life is an illusion? We hear you ask. All that you experience in life is an illusion because reality is merely how you see it, how you interpret it. You are creating your reality, your light and your darkness, by how you see and interpret your experiences. Each experience you have is not merely the experience, but how you see that experience. Who determines when a light experience becomes dark? Who determines whether something is a challenge or an opportunity? You. Yes, you and only you. Not everyone interprets a darker experience in the same way. The greatest source of your suffering is how you view your experiences. Many of you see death as a very dark experience. Of course, death is sad because it is an ending, but it is also light because it is a beginning, a going home to the oneness. In order to heal and process your inner darkness, you must move above the duality. You must move above the swing of the pendulum, for above the duality exists oneness. Yes, unity is the way to heal your inner darkness. For unity, the oneness, is love. Yes, love is the answer, the only answer to healing the inner darkness within all of you. It is time, if you choose, to learn to embrace your inner darkness and smother it with love. Transmute your inner hurts, pains, heaviness, and suffering by learning to love all of you, even the parts you do not like. Love your darkness as much as your light. Learn to love unconditionally all your personal experiences, even the most unpleasant. Go back in your personal history and bring up the most horrific memories and smother them with love. Reinterpret them from a place of love. See them from the perspective of the light. For love, and only love, is what can cure your inner darkness. The more love you bring to your darkness, the more light will begin to show up. And as your inner darkness is transmuted into light by applying love, the more your outer world will begin to shift. The love that you have sent to your inner hurts will soon begin to shine outwards. Can you imagine if each and every human being on your planet did this? Can you imagine the love that would come forth? Of course, some of you are more advanced on your journey of enlightenment than others, and it will require those humans to assist their fellow brothers and sisters to find the love within. It will require the light workers to show the many how to become alchemists, how to find love within themselves, no matter how horrific their lives have been. So, it is up to you, the citizens of planet Earth, to decide, will you allow the inner darkness that is growing within each and every one of you to poison your planet, to cause it to implode? Or will you find the love that is deep within each and every one of you and allow it to heal your inner darkness so your world can flourish in a new way? We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional.